so there's a few weird things about P-Cars 2, and a few good things, and we're gonna take a look at them in this video. Here we are at Texas Motor Speedway. 10 laps, 10 opponents. Look at that. Look at that shit. The leader's AI is particularly feisty. Clear, right? I don't have a spotter either, this makes things a little difficult.
That's your fastest first sector time. Great job.
God damn it! I got caught! I got fucking caught! Went way off pace there.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far.
Jesus, I'm getting eaten alive. Come on. Oh, I had to lift. I had to fucking lift again. I have to start blocking now. I have no choice.
Start defending from the guy behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Not too far back, might make a move.
Spotter's not precise enough with immediate car positions.
Just at your own personal best fastest lap. Keep it up. Brilliant first sector. That's your best so far.
I'm slightly trembling. This is awesome. This is very cool. I've wanted Project Cars to have fucking ovals for a while. They did it pretty well. Texas is cool. Demands so much concentration. These ovals can hypnotize you and fuck your life up. I see ya. There we go.
Final lap. Final lap. Try and take that guy.
Let's try me. Got another no. What? What's that? What the hell was that? Did I get it? Damn it, I didn't get it back. Oh yeah, I did. I fell to fucking 7th and I got it back. That was pretty exciting. The whole field remained 5 seconds apart. Oh wow. Welcome, by the way, to Stereo 3D Productions and this first impression video of Project Cars 2 using the beautiful Doom livery 2016 Indycar, both for ovals and road courses. Now you might be wondering from what you just watched, why the hell is he doing his first impressions of Project Cars 2 with a freaking oval? Well, for one, I've been wanting this for a long time now. This is my biggest wish, to be able to do ovals with AI in Project Cars originally. We expected for the longest time they would release an oval track package, especially when they went ahead and released a package with these cars, with the Indycar, the NASCAR, and so forth. And it never came. It actually never came. So out came Project Cars 2. Promising a lot of the stuff that they fell short on in the first installment, including a better representation of the Indycar. This looks very current day. Obviously, in 2018, everything's changing again, but for the last 3 years, the cars looked a lot more like this than in the older Sims, where they have the rounded wheel covers. So, for one, there's that, and for two, for the longest time, P-Cars had been promising oval tracks. And we had seen renditions of Indianapolis. We knew this was going to exist, and it never came to be. And this version introduces, at least so far from what I've tried, Indianapolis, Texas Motor Speedway, and I know that there are a few others. So this is really, really a good introduction for me. While I think that in this oval simulation, the AI were driving very road course-like, it's already fun to be able to not only experience the track and the car through the simulation, but also to have cars with you racing, right? So this is absolutely delightful. I'm very happy with what I just experienced, because I sort of expected the flaws, such as the AI being a lot road course-like. Now on the ovals, for those of you who are road course purists, should I say, I'd like to advise you of something. Be more accepting of American oval racing. And I shouldn't even call it American oval racing, because there are ovals in Japan and in Germany. I mean, this is not new. The oldest racetracks in the world are ovals. So don't brush them off to the side. It's a very, very important part of racing, in my opinion. In all racing, whether you're racing on a street circuit, a road course, or an oval track, the object is to push to the very limit. So whether you're on a road course or on an oval, there is no justification in saying, oh, the road course is more challenging because you're pushing harder. That's not true. That's simply false. You are pushing just as hard on an oval as you would be on a road course, thus making them both racing. Now some are gonna say, hey, it's a simplistic surface, all you do is turn left. Yeah, but I gotta tell you that when you have to turn left exactly identically 300 times in less than half an hour without making a single fucking mistake, all while going over 200 miles an hour, I got news for you, buddy. That shit's difficult. And it's really hard. You saw me make mistakes in this little experience I just had, and I gotta tell you, those were actually pretty spectacularly saved, because for the most part, when you make a mistake on an oval, the wall is your destination, your assured destination. So that's it. This justifies why I opened off on an oval race. I think oval is just as important as road courses in racing. I think there's a place in racing for tracks where you need testicular fortitude, and ovals require testicular fortitude. You almost eliminate a part of the technical aspect of racing and drill it down to fortitude. There's obviously the setup in the car and a lot of dynamics in it, but bottom line on an oval, you need balls to race. By the way, I'm listening in my headset right now. I like the new rendition of the Project Cars 1 theme song. Now, there's a lot more to go in this video, and I'll try to make this short, but I wanted to start off with some driving, have a bit of talking, and then go back into some more driving. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna visit a track I have never visited before with the road course edition of this car, which has slightly different wheel covers in the back and so forth, and a slightly different wing. But it's almost the same car. I mean, mechanically speaking, it is the same car. We're going to take a look at that. It's going to be my first impression, so I'll be already been recorded, so I can tell you that generally that was a very positive experience. And then we're going to do another little segment. So here we go. Ooh. Centering works on the title screen even. Cease amazing me, Project Cars 2. Cease amazing me. Now, I have a mouse. I've done my configuration on the screen. And this will be the first time that I actually use Project Cars 2 beyond its settings menu. Chevy Oval. Oh, they probably put the brand. Okay. Okay. Honda Road. Obviously, I'm going to take Road. Change that livery. Yeah! Ha ha ha! The Schmidt-Peterson number 7. Yeah, it was number 7. Mikhail Aloshin was the driver of the Doom car in 2016. I thought it was a really cool thing to see Bethesda sponsor an Indycar event. So this is going to be in the afternoon, clear, private testing, not gonna get bothered. I didn't even calibrate the wheel. It actually just basically detected my wheel. I'm hoping it works well. Okay, I got the automatic pit exit on. I made sure the rolling start wouldn't be on automatic when I did my configuration earlier.
Nice and steady on the outlap. Warm the tyres up and get the brakes up to temperature.
So, here's the fun part. I've never driven on Long Beach. In a simulator, or obviously in real life, it's very hard to, as a pleb, get access to a city track that is temporarily built just for the purposes of the race. But I have actually never been here. So this is going to be an interesting way to get a first impressions of the feel of the cars in Project Cars 2. See how it compares to the other version, and also how it is to get acquainted with a car that I've driven in the other sim in this one. See what we get from it. So far, one thing I'm gonna give to them, the audio is a huge step up from Project Cars 1. It's looking pretty nice in here too. I can see that the frame rate is struggling, so it looks like the Project Cars graphical trademark is still gonna stick around. Oh, I should know better. There's a big hairpin at the end. Alright. Oh, this is the... Okay, cool. I'm liking the wheel spin on the Indycar. Not letting you drive like a maniac. I'm still taking it very easy because I'm not sure if it's still going to be as tolerant as its first installment on the braking. I'm liking the force feedback. I'm really feeling the bumps in the road. Not too crazy of the heads-up display that just came up. I can't even read it. Bit of a lockup. Not too sure how slow I have to go here. I'm not a big fan of city tracks, other than Monaco, but I kinda like this one. Ooh. Totally not looking at the right place. I'm still at the point where I think I'm somewhere else on the circuit. Loving the audio. The audio is so far the strongest point I'm noticing. I like the wheel spin. It's a little more skittish than it was in Project Cars 1. A lot more skittish. Whoops. Oh, had a little tracking glitch there. Oh shit, I gotta remember, I am using the Oculus Mirror app, which is, I keep saying this on this channel, the most demanding capture method I can possibly use. Like, performance-wise, there's nothing more taxing than that. Jeez, locking up so much here. Okay. I think I got this track now. Damn it, I should have downshifted if I wanted to do that. There we go. Woo! Damn it again. Oh shit, I hit. Let's start. Let's restart the session so that we don't have any damage on the car. Anyways, I probably flat spotted the shit out of the thing doing all those spin outs. But hey, I'm getting the hang of the track, and it's a fucking tricky track.
Kill the tires and brakes on the outlap. Make sure we get those really hot.
Yeah. This is really good. This is quite impressive, actually. you bastard! I almost had it. Fucking hell, what did I have to hit? Let's see if it's okay. She's okay. I got the damage on full. This is something I had as a complaint of Project Cars 1. The damage didn't do much effect. Not enough. You could get to a point where it's ridiculous and undrivable, but it's hard to get there. Sometimes you'd have a chunk of the car missing. Clearly the car should be undrivable and it would remain drivable. Nice little slide there. Crazy how it looks like an accurate depiction visually, but because I'm not used to seeing it from inside the car, it looks completely different. One thing I can tell you, the fountain area looks legit. If anyone's ever been to Long Beach in person, let me know. I wonder how accurate it is. Easy car, easy! I have I'm not sure on this. I'm not sure yet, 100%. This got closer to iRacing. I can tell, at least in part, from the way I can spin the car around feels very familiar, and that doesn't come from P-Cars 1. So what I hear is they have a whole new physics model in this. And it shouldn't feel anything like the first one, right? And I can agree with that. There is absolutely no similarity with the first Project Cars. I can feel it in the force feedback in the car, the way it drives. This is impressive. They've done a lot of work, which is cool. What the hell is that? Get me back in my... Thank you. Probably gonna have to change a few button mappings here to not accidentally press the fucking button that gives you that shitty view. And I don't know how I brought up that mirror there. Fastest lap! I have started Stereo 3D Productions Racing on this channel, and you saw for the first episode I used the 125cc shifter kart in Project Cars 1. Started the career with that. And down the line, I have been doing 125cc go-kart this summer. Not shifter kart, but 125cc Rotax Max. And I must say that the realism of the go-kart, specifically the go-kart in Project Cars 1, 125cc, was terrible. It was really bad. It's one of these times where I get to compare the exact same vehicle. I didn't have a shifter, but I do have the same engine, and I do have the same behavior on the wheel span, right? I will be trying shifter karts next year, obviously. That's the objective, to eventually try the shifter karts. But I can tell you just from the way it handled in Project Cars 1 that had nothing to do with the 125cc go-kart. Not even close. If you brake like you can in Project Cars 1 with a real 125cc, if you have a hairpin in front of you and you brake like that, you'll just go straight. You'll never even start turning it. You'll just slide straight and spin on yourself. A total spin out, total wipeout. It just does not translate well. What I could say they did wrong is that the 125cc in Project Cars 1 feels a bit like a miniature road car rather than it does an actual go-kart. So, as you just saw on screen now, I mean, I've carried some of the bad habits I had in Project Cars to the actual track. It's not a good idea to do that. The late braking doesn't work IRL, I'm telling you. So, and I think Project Cars 1 sort of gets a good snapshot from all this. And what was wrong with it compared to maybe Project Cars 2, I think they've resolved this. The tolerance to late braking in Project Cars 1 was a joke. It was ridiculous. You could misbehave with pretty much any car and get away with it. I don't think you can anymore, and I like that. And I think that what really hurt the 125cc simulation in Project Cars 1 is the fact that late braking was so glaringly obvious on that vehicle that it just made it absolutely nowhere near the real thing. Now, I can't speak on the 250cc, but I'm gonna go assume it was the same problem. So now what I'd like to do is, no, I'm not going to Texas with a go-kart, Project Cars. Cool. And can I try that's, oh, there we go. Guys, I'm actually gonna try this go-kart. This is a 100cc go-kart. I don't know if that's a cadet. I don't even know if it's a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke. Oh! It's a Briggs & Stratton go-kart. No way! Oh, no, it's not. It's not. This thing is... Is that a Formula A? Because from what I know, there's a series of go-karts. Someone who knows their go-karting shit a little more than me, please comment on this video and tell me, what is the go-kart where they put their hand over the air intake in the straight lines? I forget what those are called. I think it's Formula A, but I don't know if it's 100cc, if it's this one. Okay, let's try it. That sounds like a yeah, that's a 2-stroke. Shifter. Okay, it just has neutral in one. Okay. It looks a lot like the track I drive at. Well, they all look the same. This is interesting. A lot harder to drive than in Project Cars 1. You can get away with stuff, but it's more skittish. E. Okay. Helps to know the track. The sound is weird, but I don't know what machine this is. It feels a lot like a Rotax. Tell you honestly, they've done a lot of homework here. Cause the 125cc in P Cars 1 really wasn't legit at all. That was interesting. The aprons, the curbs, these curbs, they look pretty big. I don't know if I should hop over them or not. Let me try. I mean, they look like they're gonna damage the cart. You don't want to go over things like that with a go-kart. Whoops. Started my braking too early. See, the late braking is still there, but for the most part, it's nowhere ridiculous like it was in Project Cars 1. In fact, this seems like the theme of this first impressions video so far. The one thing I'm noticing is this, well, whatever physics model they chose to go with, whether it's a piece of the old one modified or a brand new one, it feels very different. So that the claim is true. The claim is actually true. I'm impressed. See, that's what late braking does in a go-kart. Recovering is easy, though. Recovering should not be easy. They snap these things. When you lose control and go sideways, very little odds you're going to recuperate that. Like that's yeah, it's not that easy. But I like that the late braking gave me trouble. That's what's supposed to happen. Oh shit. I keep forgetting how late that thing goes. This is a little weird. It's hard to represent where your wheels are. Ah, damn it. It's hard to represent where your wheels are locked up in the sim. So what they do is they snag a lot. It feels weird. You think you've regained control and the sim decides, nah. So right after the dog leg, like that. There we go. keyword for Project Cars 2 so far, the fun factor is quite high. The realism has gone up if you configure it with max realism like I have now. The go-kart is better. Why don't you put the 125 back in there? Because that was probably the weakest aspect of P-Cars 1 was when I compared the go-karts IRL and there. Nah. This feels like it a lot, actually. Of course, I'm not getting my ribs broken like you can in a go-kart. But I mean, the rush is there, and look, you just can't. You can't cheat. I like that. That's what it's supposed to be. And oddly enough, this go-kart feels a lot more like a Rotax than a shifter kart. Because there's one gear, so when you end up outside of the power profile, you have to take it easy on the gas. Like when you end up in a section like this, you want to keep giving gas to keep the engine breathing, but you don't want to slam it all the way down because then you'll drown the engine with gas that's not going to burn. So it's like, ooh, gentle, gentle, and then bring it back down, bring it back down, bring it back down. There we go. This I had to learn a lot. Road cars do not demand this type of finesse of the driver. Like I was really taken aback at first by 125cc how fucking sensitive it is. You have to, like, instead of braking, you let go of the gas a little earlier. It's really it was some of the most sensitive yet brutal shit I've ever driven in my life. It's a lot of fun too. I recommend it to anyone. Anyone who's looking for a good method to work out, 125cc, especially the shifter karts. The shifter karts are fucking brutal. The shifter karts are gonna get you like, come on, turn. Shifter karts are gonna get you destroyed the first time you try them. I do recommend trying something else than shifter karts and working your way up there. But shifter karts are probably some of the best workout you can find on the planet. I'm not saying in driving, I'm saying it is one of the best overall workouts you can have. It's so debilitating. I mean, the thing wants to turn, you're getting 3 G's in the ribs, and your ribs at the end, if you're not used to go-karting, will hurt. But eventually it's like a boxer. They build up. Mine built up after 3 sessions. So I was able to start abusing my body a little more. But this is cool, at least when it comes to the racing line and how to handle the thing and how to brake on time, let go of your fucking gas, don't hold the gas down when the engine is not revving up, let go of it a little bit, let the thing breathe. This is actually a lot closer to what it's supposed to be. I gotta say, this is honorable. And it's even a closer comparison because even though this is not a 125cc competition engine, it's a single gear 2-stroke, which is close enough. Single gear 2-stroke is what I'm driving basically, just I have 25cc more than the one I drive. So it really is a good idea. Easy on the gas, about 1/3 open, 2/3 full. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. Okay, lift it a little bit, start braking, head for the cones, turn left, get your apex here. Gas down, easy, go, all the way. Easy, brake. Okay, back on the gas, but not full, you're gonna spin if you go full. You take a right turn, you hold your gas, you take your second apex here, whoops, a little bit of wheel spin. Let's go, we got our left hairpin. Whoo, almost lost it. Chicane with aprons that are too fucking big. Gas down, gas up, easy, just a little bit more. I had some speed left, I could go get there. Oh, that was clean, that was so clean. All right, half open gas, maybe 1/3, all the way down. Let's go. Open. Ooh, easy. We don't want her to spin. All right, down the last couple of corners. Bang, final corner, all the way to the right, slightly open, bring it down, go. There we go. Okay, I'm done with the go-kart. I'm very impressed at how much of the basic core elements of the simulator I've impressed from all the tests I've done so far. And this is really the one that proves to me that things have changed. for the better. This is very good. I'm happy I got it. Looks of it down
Let's get
now.
these tyres and brakes up to temperature. Take it steady on the outlap.
Of course. Always. That's a steep downhill. Might be a little too steep even. Oh, why are the trees shadowing like that? That's weird. Whoops. Okay, suspension's broken.
Got some aero damage.
Yeah. Aero?
If you feel it's drastically hurting your lap time.
Hey! Hey! Well, well! My car is actually fucked. Let's see if I can do a lap with this. Let's see how the damage is. My car's really fucked right now. My wheel is leaning a bit too much. So my suspension is fucked. I have suspension damage and aero damage on the front wing. My left half of my front wing is missing. Okay, I upshifted way too early. Oh, and I can feel the drag. The car is slower. Huh. Still drivable. Ah, upshifted too early there. Fuck. Too late now. Look at my steering. Ah, it's rumbling in the steering. I like this. It's a little easy to drive for the damage I got, but still. This is way better reproduced than P-Cars 1. Damn it! $138.92. That looks like a damaged car lap time, to tell you honestly. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Return to pit box. Actually, restart session, so we can get a clean car.
Go, go, go.
time to brace.
The telemetry's showing aero damage.
There you go.
Time starts suffering, you better come in for repairs.
That's what I call a lap time. 132 is making a lot of sense, and Project Cars 1. If I drove like this, I was able to do 126, I think was my... I forget exactly what the time was, but it was unrealistically fast. I watched races in iRacing of a lot of good drivers racing with the DW12 at Watkins Glen. And that's pretty much the kind of time you were getting from the average driver. And then you have the really excellent driver that's clocking the 126 because they fucking practice all the time. They know the track beyond by heart. It's their fucking daily routine, right? I should get there. I could get there. I don't. But it looks like this is a lot more legitimate than Project Cars 1. Does it meet up to what I could call the iRacing standard, if you want? I don't want to sound like a fucking iRacing elitist here, but I do think iRacing is the most superior realism-wise. And I could say it got a lot closer, but it's not there. And this may be a good thing, because we don't want all the simulators to be equally realistic and all the same thing. I think they've kept the fun factor of Project Cars 1 where you could misbehave a bit with the car and still get away with it. There's still a bit of that going on here, especially in this track now that I know this track really well. I know what not to do in iRacing. There's some habits that you cannot practice here that will get you in the wall. And I like the increase in difficulty without going too far, because then it becomes also a fun factor. You can still get away with a few things that you couldn't in one like iRacing. So, for now, man, this is a really, really impressive simulation. I'm happy about it. It was on sale. I was not going to buy this full price. I already bought the first one, and there is a lot of objections from this game's following saying that this one should have been what the one was promising to be. Like, basically everything they promised they'd have in the one is now in the two. But I'm going to explain a little something on that. I think it's unfair to slam these guys completely. There is one type of development project that is allowed to charge a lot more, and that would be a simulation project. Look at iRacing, they charge monthly, and this is why they can sustain themselves, update their thing very frequently, and also go do these wonderful laser scans they do. It costs a lot of money to operate. They also run the servers on top of that. So, for them to survive by only selling a title would not make sense. And I think the same is happening to Project Cars right now. They're a lot more open, meaning you can run your own hosted session without having to pay for a server, fine, but they're still very similar to iRacing in terms of operations. They have to update their content, they have to give you bonuses, they have to sell you cars, and they have to update the engine. Yet, they don't have a monthly subscription, they don't have a revenue flow to be able to keep what is a sport that continues evolving every single year current. The tracks evolve, they degrade with time, or they get repaved, the cars evolve. And if a project wants to get serious in the realism department, they're gonna need a cash flow somehow. And I'm not 100% okay with Project Cars 2's early release. I thought it came out very quickly because of the price tag of $79.99 Canadian or $69.99 US. I don't think that's right. I think this thing should have come out much cheaper without being on sale, and maybe avoid going on sale so cheap. And then you would have had something going for you. But I think right now the situation just wasn't handled quite right, because they do have the justification for releasing a second installment. They don't have the monthly subscription. They're not going to go and make P-Cars 1 into a completely revolutionized game off of updates. That's not going to happen, because you already bought the thing, they already used the money for something else, and now they need more money. That's the way it works. I'm sorry. I know it sounds like fucking corporate right now what I'm saying. That's the way it fucking works for these types of things. This is not like Star Wars Battlefront 2, where you put a fucking first-person player rig, you design a character, and you charge $200 for him. This is not the case. This is a lot more complicated than that. Alright, so let's see if I make another segment to this, because there are quite a few features that I do want to check out the ovals. There are a few things I want to talk about between Project Cars 2 and 1. Alright, folks. I'm gonna wrap it up, call it a video. It has been pretty nice. This has been Project Cars 2. To anyone who has a wheel with force feedback, a virtual reality headset, I highly recommend this, especially to those who don't own iRacing and maybe are on the fence about getting any driving simulation. You might end up having a lot of fun with this. That's good. I gotta remember to put the gas on fake mode or have infinite amounts because I just want to test the car. Alright, this is the simulator telling me, dude, your video is gonna be too long, you talk too much. Your viewers are gonna ask you to put even more time codes in your video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop here. Thanks for watching, folks. It's actually been really cool. I'm impressed. I expected a little less, so good. I'm on the dirt. I'm on the dirt. Wasn't supposed to be on the dirt.
The engine's gone. It's all over. Sorry we couldn't do better today.
I'll see you next time, folks.